Michelle here with Just for Sweets. Thanks for joining me. And today we are going to make some yummy Valentine's treats. These are super simple, easy, economical, and fun. You can dress them up any way you want. Serve them in a bowl at a function, send them to school with your child as a Valentine treat, or just for any kind of little gathering. So they're super easy. You can get super creative and have fun with them, add your own ingredients. But I'm just gonna give you some basics on what I do and how easy they really are. If you're not a subscriber, I'd love for you to subscribe and hit that subscribe button down below. I can tell I cannot talk ever. Hit that notification bell to be notified every time I download a video. I always like to thank you for joining me and supporting my channel. It means a lot. Oh, and don't forget to hit that like button. So let's get going and making these yummy treats. This is what we're going to be using. I have some microwave popcorn. I have some powdered sugar in a shaker jar, and I'm actually reusing wax paper that I used in a previous video, along with my melting chocolates, the candy melts. I have chocolate, white chocolate, and then I had a pink one, which is also white chocolate. I'm reusing these from a previous video. I say no to the pretzels, but then I end up adding them. And then I have some Valentine's sprinkles. So that's all you will need. And I will link the pretzel video in the description box below so you can see what I did with those chocolates. Okay, so I'm going to pop the popcorn in the microwave as directed. I usually do about 2.5 to 3 minutes. It depends on your microwave. I'm going to take some of these pretzel rods that I also used in my previous video, and I'm going to just kind of crush them a little bit using a wooden rolling pin. Now you can use what you want. You can use a meat mallet or whatever you have. I just kind of crush them just a little bit so that I can pour them in with the microwave popcorn. I have my wax paper on a cookie sheet, and I'm going to go ahead and pour that popcorn on there. And I believe I make 2 bags of popcorn. Now you can use your discretion, but what I'm doing now is I'm going through and I am picking out all the popcorn seeds that didn't pop. Because the last thing you want to do is break a tooth on a popcorn seed or give it to someone and have them break a tooth. So I go ahead and get all the seeds out before adding the pretzel pieces to it. So I'm going to go ahead and add those. And like I said, make sure you check out that other video on how to melt the chocolates. Originally, these were all going to be one video. That's why I don't show you again how to melt the chocolate. So I do apologize. If I can get that at the end of this video, I might do that, just kind of add that back in. But anyway, so I poured the pretzel pieces in with the popcorn. Now I'm taking my chocolate, which is pre-melted, and I'm going to use a butter knife just like I did in my previous video, and I just kind of lightly drizzle it over the popcorn mixture. So this is my regular milk chocolate. Now with your the candy melts, these are the cocoa ones, you could add dark chocolate to these if you like. I think that's probably what I did because I do carry a lot of dark chocolate in my home. But just go ahead and keep drizzling over the popcorn. Next, we are going to use the pink chocolate, which is also a white chocolate with candy melts and white chocolate chips. And doing the same thing, we're going to go ahead and put a butter knife in there, get some chocolate on there, and drizzle it over the top of the mixture. So you continue to do that swirl until you have enough on there. And I'm not stirring these because I'm gonna let it cool completely so that it shows that drizzled effect. So you can see the different colors. Like I'm showing you here, you can see the 2 different colors, and it looks very Valentine's-y already. Now we are going to do our last one, which is the white chocolate mixture. Doing the same motion, we're gonna go ahead and drizzle that over. So now we've got the pink, the brown, and the white. And just use the same motion like I said before. So continue to do this. Now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and add some other things. So I have these salted caramel pieces that I got at Christmas time, and then I have all my Valentine's sprinkles. So what I do, now I decided to add these salted caramel pieces in. You don't have to do that, obviously. Like I said, these were things that I had in my home. that I used at Christmas time. I'm not sure I would add those again. I don't know if that was a good mixture with that, but you feel free to add mini chocolate chips. You can add nuts if you like. Be creative. You could add coconut even if you wanted to with your popcorn. I don't know, but look in your pantry, see what you have. Nuts would be really, really good. So would chocolate chips, peanut butter chips would be good as well. So I just want to decorate them with some pretty sprinkles. I'm gonna go ahead and use these up. I've had these for such a long time. And using the different sprinkles, we're just gonna make them super, super Valentine's-y. I like this mixture a lot. I think I got it at Ross like 5 or 6 years ago. And I'm just using, it's completely Valentine's Day. So just using the sprinkles just to make it super pretty. I love these. They're so pretty and people love it. So you can see how gorgeous that looks. You want to let this cool completely, and remember that the regular chocolate, so basically the dark chocolate, the cocoa color, takes a longer time to set than the other ones do. I was going to put some powdered sugar on this, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to do that or not, so that's why I kind of keep putting my hand up in the air. I think I go ahead and I sprinkle just a tad bit to make it kind of a sweet and salty, although you've already got the chocolate on there, but I will tell you that it was not overly sweet. I did not put a ton of it, but it actually seemed to be the right amount. So feel free to leave that powdered sugar off and just do the chocolate. So here it is. It's all bagged up and ready to go. So on to our next one. I'm going to do a Chex mix. What do they call it? Like a, I don't even know what the name of it is. This is just my own Valentine's mix. So I went ahead and I'm using rice Chex. You can use corn Chex. You can use wheat Chex. You can use whatever you want. Using the same sugars. I am going to, or same sugars, not the same sugars, I'm so sorry. Using the same chocolate, I'm going to go ahead and use that to drizzle over. You saw that I had the candy sprinkles and I had some powdered sugar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the rest of this white chocolate and I'm going to drizzle it on here. Now, really, this is not a pretty drizzle with the white chocolate. You don't have to worry about this one. I am actually going to mix these up very carefully because you do not want your Chex to break while you mix. So go ahead and add that white chocolate. So basically, when I melted these, I got 3 treats out of one. So these really came in handy with the amount that I mixed. So we're gonna continue doing this. Now what you want to do is use your hands, make sure they're clean, and lightly toss this Chex mix around. You want to make sure to try and do it as gentle as possible while mixing the white chocolate in, just so you don't break the Chex up into a lot of different little pieces. I mean, some of it's going to break anyway, but just toss ever so gently until you get the white chocolate mixed in with your Chex. Then kind of just spread it around flat because now we want to decorate it and add our extra stuff. So what we're gonna do is we're going to first use powdered sugar and put a good amount of powdered sugar over the top of this. I did quite a bit. It gives it it kind of helps adhere. It adheres to that white chocolate so that it makes it a little bit less messy, it seems like. And then it just gives it a really nice flavor. So I'm gonna mix again because I want that powdered sugar to really mix in there with that white chocolate. This was really simple and fun. I just kind of came up with it as I was sitting here thinking of some Valentine's treats I could make for my customers at work and I could bag up and sell. And this came to mind because I had just bought the rice Chex and oh my gosh, I could not stop eating this when I was done. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and add some extra fun to it. Now these were some peppermint chocolate pieces that I got at Christmas time, but because they're red and white, I thought how perfect is this for this little mixture to make it look very Valentine's-y, because the red and white not only is Christmas but Valentine's as well. And it's just enough that it's not adding a ton of peppermint to it. Now I have some mini chocolate chips. I love to always have mini chocolate chips on hand. We put these in our pancakes and all kinds of things. I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle some because what's Valentine's without some chocolate, right? And even though we're drizzling chocolate, we've gotta have some of those dark chocolate pieces in there. So go ahead and put as many of those as you want. You can use white chocolate chips or whatever you like. I also remembered that I had some mini marshmallows in my cupboard, so I went ahead and I added those as well. And what a great treat that was. It made it almost like a s'more between the chocolate chips, the rice Chex acting as a graham cracker. Super, super yummy. So the little mini marshmallows were a good add-in. You can also add nuts, like I said. You can add pretzel pieces to this if you like. I'm just kind of making this just like a little sweet treat. So you want to go ahead and toss just like you did in the beginning. Now we're going to go ahead and we are going to start drizzling our chocolate on there to give it some of that look of the different chocolate. So doing the same thing that I did with the popcorn, I am sticking the butter knife in, making sure that my chocolate is melted the way I want. So remember, if your chocolate cools before you get to this, put it in for 30 seconds, stir it really good. It should be melted enough if it's pre-melted. If not, you can put it in for another 30 seconds, but do not do a minute at a time because you can burn the chocolate and then it's just a gooey mess. So I went ahead and did my dark chocolate. I'm going to do the same thing with my pink chocolate right now, adding again that pink and dark chocolate look. You don't really see the white chocolate, but you've got the marshmallows in there. And like I said, if you wanted to add white chocolate chips to this, you could as well. So drizzle that pink on there. And just like the other, you're going to want to let this set up because the chocolates take a little bit of time to cool, and then they do set up very nicely. As I'm dropping things everywhere. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and add our different sprinkles. So you can pick which sprinkles you like. Like I said, I'm just using leftover Valentines sprinkles that I've had over the years. So I have all different ones. So I'm just picking some really cute ones to put in there. I think I have some lips and some hearts and all kinds of things. But this is kind of what it looks like. And isn't it cute? It's like, and I'll tell you what, it's super pretty. It's a very nice treat in a cellophane bag or to give it to your child for their, there's the popcorn again, so you can see it all on the tray. These are really good to put out at any party or send it, like I said, with your children to their school party. Here is the Chex Mix. So you get to see a little bit of both of them. Isn't it cute? I love it. I don't know if it's cute, it's pretty, it's yummy, but it is delicious. And here is everything all complete and done. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a wonderful day and God bless. So, what did you think? Pretty easy, good, right? I'll tell you what, that Chex Mix, oh, heavens, I have to get it away from me. It's so delicious. And I'd love to make one with peanut butter eventually here, but goodness, really super yummy and good. I'm glad you guys watched. Thanks again for joining me. As always, God bless and have an amazing day. So this was from a previous video. I have the white candy melts, the cocoa candy melts, and the pink candy melts. For the pink, I had a little bit of a brighter one, so I added half white, half pink. If you have just the regular pastel pink, just do pink. Then I put some of the cocoa candy melts in a bowl and the white candy melts in a bowl. Now, what I don't show you is that I also add some white chocolate chips to the pink and the white, and I add some dark chocolate chips to the cocoa. I like to have a little bit of extra chocolate yummy flavor in there, so I always add some chips. Before you stick this in the microwave, you're going to want to add about a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of vegetable shortening. Put your chocolate mixture in the microwave for 30-second increments. So the first time you put it in for 1 minute, stir, it won't be melted, and then put it in for 30 seconds. Keep stirring until you see it melted like that, until it's like a drizzly form. So this is the pink one that I'm gonna do right now. That's 30 seconds. You mix it up, and then you go ahead and you put it back in. Oh, I'm sorry, I've got it all messed up. It was a minute the first time and then 30 seconds the second time. So basically it takes a minute and 30 seconds, but you've got to break it up into increments. Make sure that you stir completely in between.